1600s we was here, we was in the conscripted, or we, I'm saying the fishermen were here and they was conscripted to fight in the Spanish Armada. There was 2 charters were given, there's a Queen Anne Charter and a Victoria Charter. And to the fishermen of Hastings, giving them specific rights. The town was born from the fishing industry. Literally, it was a fishing town.
And what about your own family? How far back do you go?
1000s. So, a long time.
Were you here before William the Conqueror, or did he get here first?
No, I believe we was here before the William Conqueror. I think we were former Anglo-Saxon. Believe it or not, this is blonde hair and blue eyes. That's my Anglo-Saxon heritage, I suppose. No, but no, we've the families and generations have been here for a long time. The newcomer's only about 300 years or so. Dad wouldn't let me go fishing when I first left school. I had to get a proper job.
We're all night in the ladies' arms when we get paid our share, and it was ho boys ho, ho boys ho.
What about when it's rough?
Not so good. Rolling around. Makes it hard all round.
Does it make you rethink your life choice sometimes?
Yeah, I think I wish I was sitting in an office now. Or in a garage somewhere, mechanic or whatever. But no, it's one of them things, isn't it? You get your goods and your bads with all your jobs, all jobs. So.
I suppose with your dad doing it, it was kind of a natural thing.
Yeah. He dragged me from school when I was 14, started going to sea with him. I've been here since.
Well, we've had animals, you know, like a horse or something like that, and or strange, get some strange objects. Volkswagen, dead bodies, Volkswagen car. I was going to say some other things. We've had some strange instruments come up. Yeah.
What kind of strange instruments have you had come up?
A lady's pleasuring device. All sorts. You never know what's going to come up in the net.
Southwest 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later in white. Rain or showers, good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Biscay, mainly southwest.
And we're a beach launch fleet at Hastings. So effectively we launch from an open beach into the sea. And wind directions is paramount. We can work in very rough weather, but we need the wind to be in the right direction to land safely and to push the boats afloat. When the wind's from the sea, we call an open wind, we get massive seas, and it's a lot of damage you can do. You can lose your boat. We've had 4 trips this year so far. 2 months, 4 days at sea. Me and my wife's getting slimmer. It's getting windier and windier every decade. If you look for all our timetables, a 21-foot tide was a massive tide. Not now, we've got 24-foot tides, and they're more regular. You can be a good fisherman, but it's down to what quotas you've got allocated, and if you haven't got the quota to land the fish, you can't sustain a stable income at all. Every year Brussels gets a big lump of fish. Boof, here's your fish. Now it's up to you to share that fair and proportionally between the vessels. It automatically goes to the big boats, because that's the methodology used to share it out. You've got 76% of the fleet have got about 2% of the quota. Cod is a main income for the southeast of England. And effectively it made up 65% of my boat's income for the year. It doesn't make 0.5% now, because there's plenty of cod, irrespective of what you have this perception that it's an endangered species. We can walk to France on their backs nearly. Our quota for 5 people to get an income from my vessel equates to less than half a fish a day. My crew's wage, in all honesty, it's nothing to be proud of, but we gave them £100 for their week's work, £100 each, the crew's wages. And that's where we are today, basically trying to fight for survival with no quota. 2 of the largest vessels in the world, well, the largest vessel in the world, just come up from Australia. That's fishing in the English Channel. You've got all the fly seiners, big pelagic vessels, they're working out there. And you only got to put it on the computer, you look out there, they're out there all the time. They stay there till they're full and then they go in.
Whiting, plaice and crabs. You don't get no pressure on that. Straight off the boat and straight on in.
The seafish industry looked on Hastings and they classified it as near perfect a fishery as could be achieved. And what was unusual with us, we didn't have to change anything. We just fished the way we'd done in many generations and fished exactly the same, and we sailed through the MSC certification as a sustainable fishery. Sustainability means we got good fish stocks. We also have a very low level of discard. We change our nets according to what we're fishing for. If we're fishing in the winter, we use big nets. If we fish when the cods are gone, we fish for soles with small nets. We try and get on a wave if we can. It don't often work. And then you shoot into the beach. Couldn't work without a bore shore because the bore shore needs to be on that winch. Richard does everything. He looks after, makes sure the tractor's all right. He's down there in the morning, ready for us to go. It's almost a boat's husband. I mean, it looks after everything really. It depends on the level of bore shore.
£50–60 a Dover sole, half a stone of plaice and then 3 or 4 brills with that, and then there was some tub gurnards and bass, and there was also 6 cuttlefish.
Anyway, we like slowed down and it was a rabbit.
A rabbit?
A rabbit, and it was swimming. And, well, we must have gone round 20 times or so. He wanted to pick this rabbit up.
Yeah.
He picked it up, got it in the tray, and give it, because it had gone by then, and he brought it back.
Oh, blimey, just...
Yeah, and it spewed up all the white stuff and all the rest of it, and it come back.
And it is?
Well, I presume so, yeah.
And that's quite unusual because one of the no-go things is to talk about rabbits.
It's rabbits.
You don't mention rabbit. A lot of fishermen, you mention rabbit, they turn the boat round. The older fishermen, they turn around and they'll come up. So they call them Bexhill donkeys. After 1,000 years or generations, the sons don't want to go fishing. I've got a brother who's fishing, but he's older than me. He won't do much more. I've got cousins that are in fishing here in Hastings, but my sons, they won't come into fishing.
On your old sou'wester, likewise your oilskin frock, and then up to the capstan, lads, and then it's heave away. And that's the cry in the middle of the night as well as in the day. And it was ho, boys, ho! Ho, boys, ho! Heave away the capstan, lads, and let's get up the trawl. When the winds are blowing and the ships are gently rolling, my and my